Now, like I say again, welcome to the Down of Food and Lifestyle channel. This is how we do it. I'm back again. We just did the chicken cut up. So now we're getting to the point now where we're gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing a meal this today. And the meal is gonna be it's gonna consist of quinoa, and it's gonna consist of uh, chicken stir fry. So now we're gonna prep the chicken stir fry for everything that we need. The quinoa has already been soaked, so now we're gonna get down to the brass roots of things. The brass roots of things is where we're gonna cut up the all the vegetables and stuff to go with this stuff. Go with this thing. Alright. So we're gonna pull out another um, thing so we can get the bowl washing and thing. Alright, so let's pull that back a little bit. Alright. So we're gonna pull the next knife. The next knife we're gonna pull is a carving knife. Real nice, real good. Alright. So this is some cabbage that was left back. And we don't waste anything. So we're keeping them real nice. Not too thin, but we keep it a nice pink size. That's cabbage right there. Alright, I'm gonna finish this off. Got regular cabbage in the fridge. Next thing I'm doing is also I'm doing compost. Got a lot of that in the back. Putting these away for my compost. Grab the peanut. This. These are already washed. So now all we're doing is just peeling it. Well, ain't nothing wrong with it washing it again, because guess what, we're handling other foods. So ain't nothing wrong with washing it again. Alright. So once that's out the way, it's very important to have different cutting mats. Cutting mats where you don't know who is gonna come around you. So if at any given time somebody said they don't eat certain things, then basically you can't interact your food with other food. So yeah. So slide these down. Drop that in there. Yes, you see the thing on my hand? Yes, I'm diabetic. For a little bit. So that's gonna shake. We're working on shaking that as well. Cleaning and reversing that also. So we cut these up small. So basically they won't take much heat. They're supposed to work crunchy. Your food pot supposed to got color. So we got several peas in here. So we're gonna cut those down too. Because like I said, the pot have to look good. Yeah. It's one piece. Snow peas. Let's get the other peas. And then thing there. So it's gonna be more vegetable than actual meat. I can't see any comment either, so we're gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to answer all the comments later on. So I'm doing this from my tablet. Tablets are a little bit funny. And I didn't go through and set this up correctly. So if I did set it up correctly, I could hear if anybody come on and ask a question. So see that? Right, that's all. Oh, it look vibrant. Not look vibrant yet. We're not ready for that. We're not ready for full vibrancy yet. Yeah, in the compost pile. Drop that in there. When I work with festivity, I work with flavor. Making the food look happy. Yeah, just like that. Get 50% off plus if you qualify for assistance, being able 100% of it. If Sam can speak up strong, the natural toothpaste can whiten your teeth. New Times Main Whiten Plus toothpaste. Just like that. That easy, that cool. So this is all the vegetable that is cut up. And this is the thing about this, it looks very nice. Like that, just like that. Look at that. Somebody call me, but I respect them in a few. So we done cut up those, right? Put this on my compost pile. Done clean up, get that out the way. Wash off that. That's a compost pile stuff. Celery. Food for have good smell, have good taste at the same time. And like you see me that's only use chicken breast, it's not all about meat, it's about balance. Some parsley. Get this wash off as well. There you go. Strainer. Alright. That's good. So we can pop this. Because let me try. Give me a couple of minutes. Let me call you back.
Okay, alright.
Alright, me do a cooking live right now. Oh, she gone already. Alright, so that's set up right there, son. So we'll get some of our tea right there, son. And I saw you got the flavor and stuff. So this is some rosemary. There's some rosemary. I'll drop that rosemary right on top in there. Like let's say it's all about flavor. It's all about flavor. Alright? All about flavor. So for the Trinidadians and the Jamaicans who know this, this is a shadow Benny. This is the flavoring of the Trinidad spot, shadow Benny. But in Jamaica, we do it thing different. Food flavoring is crazy. Food flavoring different. Food flavoring a different thing. You see me? So like right now, this is when we get to some scallion. You know Jamaican thing. We fatten out that scallion. That staple seasoning for Jamaica. So the thing is, when you eat from a Jamaican, and you say, damn, a food that tastes good. This is why the food tastes good. Because the food have all the elements in it to get it going. All the elements. They short on no elements. All the elements is there for flavor. We're not skimp on natural thing. You hear the singer say, it's a natural mystic. Alright, that's what it is. So, I can see me under the peel down right now. you know what it is. That's Mr. Garlic. So we'll cut the garlic, get it off the skin, so we can chop it up. And on another thing, I probably would have leave the skin on, but not for this one. Yeah, so yeah, that's how we do it. So we're gonna give this little board a wash again. Get this board a wash and get this thing a wash also. So we come back again, clean slate, good, wash your knife, and wash. So with these, give them a smash. Once you give them a smash, then you start cut. That's in there. Pop those in there. We don't want this pronounced, so we're gonna bust a few more chops on this. So for all them people who don't like see onion on them plate, this is all the time when you don't see onion in your plate for me. So we bust this down. We're not gonna use a Scotch bonnet in this. Reason why we're not gonna use a Scotch bonnet is that we're gonna be using a different pepper. No, I love my Scotch bonnet. So this, do that like that. And that's the vibrance. Smells good. This smells good. When I said it smells good, I mean it smells good. So, brush up that in there. Colorful, and it's good. Vibrant. You know them say fiesta, fiesta. So we're gonna drop this in the fridge a little bit. Make that go and chill out. And then we're gonna bring Master Wang over here. So Master Wang can get himself sort out. Alright, check up all this is up for all for compost. About to do some wicked planting. Yeah.
4 delicious pieces of chocolate. 3 crisp wafers. 2 layers of sweet Kit Kat filling. 1 incredible break.
Clean off that a little bit. Alright. So here we have chicken breast. Was laying to a little bit of rest. So chicken breast now, it's going to involve chicken breast are going to involve some salt. Learning the depth of how we make an impact in our world, communities, and how seeing our it is incredibly so to see. I know some people are going to be curious. Oh, you're using a lot of salt. Remember, we just prepared the that big bowl of big bowl of vegetable. And there's no salt in it. So this is where everything gonna be compensated for everything. So by the time this get back into it, yeah, thing turn up. Alright. I would have done nothing without Mama Win seasoning. Gotta re-up on Mama Win seasoning. Throw all of that in there. You can do a small amount. That's okay. Alright. I need what I did with it. Ooh, I don't know what I did with it, but I know it's here. Oh, I know where it's at. We're going to use cayenne pepper. Oh, it's a cayenne pepper good for a lot of stuff. Got the salt in it already. Drop a little bit of turmeric in there. Ooh. Drop a little turmeric in there. We're going to wheel that up. So Mama Win seasoning is a complete seasoning. Aunt May seasoning is a complete seasoning. Has everything in it. I have to use some black pepper. I need some salt. And if I need any extra additive, it's 13 blends of seasoning. Alright. So we got that going right there. So one thing that I left out, never left it out. One thing that I left out from my seasoning. Alright? One thing. Never get left behind. You always need time. No matter what time it is, you always need some time. So there goes your time. Mm. So this right here, once it's popped in, the season is locked in. Because this now, I'm gonna fry this up. Just like that. Fry it up and get it all good. So get that out the way and put this back. Quinoa is sitting right here. So that's how you know, say, the thing start out. Alright? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna search for the thing. We're gonna search for the thing, we're gonna search for the thing, so we get the rock out. Get the rock out. We're good with that. Next thing we need to get out is the kadachi. So while we get the kadachi out, I can put away some stuff back in the freezer. At the same time. Yeah. So while that's doing its thing, get this back up on here, take this off, put this in here. So I'm breaking my glass. Let's break the fast with some food and apple. I call it more food. Wash the work out. Put the work back. Drain. I know working with them. Compressed coconut oil. So, when I'm in a coconut oil cause cholesterol problem, still I eat coconut. Still I use coconut. Oh, yeah. So get back into the mood of things. Eat this up a little bit. So what we're doing right now, we're getting the pot prep to cook the chicken breast that is. So this is the gear from CB Concept. Apron, you need your own, we can get it to you. Just reach out. Or you can look up CB Concept on here and reach out to them as well. I found this mat over here. So we also have coconut milk that we squeeze. We're going to use a quinoa. Most people use water. I'm using coconut milk. Freshly squeezed coconut milk to do it. We're using simple ingredients in it. add some cloves to it.
You have an email.
We're gonna add pepper. We're gonna add some salt. And we're gonna let that run. Heat that up. That's good. Grab my piece of thing.
I love the new balls, teapots, soaps, brushes. They all sold too. Then I have people stopping in just to see what's You have an email.
I don't want these cooked like conical pieces. I want them individually sawed out. And so when you're cooking the quinoa, make sure you don't give it a nice little wash. So what I've been doing is I'm soaking it. So this oil that's in there is not gonna go to waste. It's gonna reuse back to cook. Drop into the pot. With the vegetables for cooking. Make some more space. Drop some more. Yeah. While that's flavored and good. Some people say drop the flavor in after a while. Mm-mm. Jamaicans want flavor locked in. So flavor have to drop in before it starts. Everybody do them thing different. Alright. For those who had broken foot, knows it's not nice moving around a broken foot. Because right now I'm feeling all that pain, but guess what? Roll over that. What do we think? Can't cry for a minute. Alright. a little bit. Flick that a little bit. I think I should put this over here. Put this on. So now these have a partial cook through. Not even partial cook through, but you know, almost there. Don't want it fried to a crisp, we just want it cook. Put this right there, sir. Keep dropping these pieces of chicken. Alright, let that go and cook. And let's see what we reach with this. Quinoa. Yeah, we'll turn it back up. Let's get the spoon for this. You know we're getting a wooden spoon. Wooden spoon for the bad boy. Break up. So while I go and catch a flavor and thing, this quinoa don't take long to cook. So quinoa is like pretty much a 15-minute kind of thing. But you have to be on top of it. Or else you will burn it up and lose it. So this is my second time cooking quinoa. And I tried it with, I've had it plenty of times. I've had it with, I've had it with just plain cooking water, and they do the regular cooking. And then when I did it with the coconut. Damn, that should taste damn good. But when I did it with the coconut, um, I also added peas to it. So it turned out. I cooked it just like how they cook rice and peas. Jaja. Ooh. I'm not gonna say I don't miss rice and peas, but it tastes good. I use the alright. So there's a reason for doing this, like I said. You're gonna need to add stock, like most people do. I don't add stock. Don't need to add stock when you add the season. When you add the seasoning in the pot with the oil. Mmm. That smells so good. So yeah, this added the stock right there. So yeah, we're gonna turn this down some more. Got it to boil up. Make that stock gonna run. So we drain that off. Drop in the quinoa. So alright, make that cook down. Do it thing. Turn, turn. Wipe off the hand. This done. Alright, that's so that I'm like a stock. So now we're gonna add this bad boy up, but we're gonna turn this down. We're gonna add a little bit more oil to this. Some people go in. Some people go with olive oil, but I'm Jamaican, so me think so. I go with coconut oil. I go drop my coconut oil. So that's the bottom right there. So. Get that quinoa going. That was 154. Alright, check it back in 10 minutes and swear to the. Watch this now. So that will put up earlier on. I got in there, so. Alright. Different for this. Should I get the Chinese the thing? Or don't do the thing? You know what I gotta do a different thing. I gotta do something. We're gonna use this right there, so. So remember this now, this not have no seasoning on it, but just natural earth seasoning. None. Alright? Nothing but natural earth seasoning that I've found. And this is gonna be natural stir fry. So I'm not gonna tell anybody to do the wrong thing in the kitchen, but you grab your thing and you get your thing and you drop your thing in. So this is where my stock comes from. And that mixed on with that. Get that mixed in.
Sensitive doesn't have to be senseless. Native sensitive series, so you can set your skin and senses free.
There's a new Avengers TR available.
And like I said, who need the chicken breast from off of the counter, off of the shelf, when you have your own thing. And now, you're dropping your thing. Dropping a little chicken cutlets. Just like that. Just a little bit of water. Like that. Then stir it up. Stir it up. So it's not a lot of meat in it. It's more vegetable than meat, but you just had a little meat for flavor. Alright, that's almost ready to calm down a little bit. So, yeah. Alright, so here we are with that. I've got to find my big pot cover. So, that's how colorful it look. That's how vibrant it is. So that serve as a food, as a meat as a meat process. Alright? Alright, turn up that little bit. We need to find that cover. Where? I don't think it's this cover. I don't think it's that cover either. Let me check. Oh, I have a big cover. No, it's not in there. Gotta check right here. Okay, here it is. I know. Find my cover. You see? That's the big cover. So when we do this, lock it. So make them steam go and fly. So while that steam there fly, we go get some stuff going. Other than that, so like I say, we Jamaicans do a little things different when we after we finish decimate the kitchen with all of these things before the food done. Before the food finished cooking, we do a thing called cleaning. Put away stuff. And clean up stuff.
You have an email.
So we do it. Yep, this start looking a little bit better. So let this water dry out a little bit more. And let that go. So we spin it back around to the kitchen. So in the kitchen, we start put away stuff. So we accumulate a whole heap of thing. In my kitchen, we got different knives. Not everybody uses my knife. My knife are out the way for a specific reason. So these knives are regular knives. This knife, not a regular knife. And this knife was different. So, wash it and put it in a thing.
Janelle Clark.
If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, ask someone to press 2 for you.
Miss Clark, how are you?
Happy Easter. I'm switching to FaceTime because I'm going to show you something.
Okay. You're on my YouTube live while we're talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Disclaimer. But that's okay. Go ahead.
Why haven't I gotten my refill?
You gonna show me up on YouTube like that?
Yep. Dear YouTube, the Spice Man has not been spicing. My jar's empty for months. Empty. I need my spices, YouTube. I put in a request since last year up to now. The spice jar is empty. Thank you, YouTube. That's how real it is. Whatever you was YouTubing, they know the goods is goodin'. Send the spices, please. The jar is empty. You can put it in a Ziploc bag or something so that way I can refill the bottle.
Okay, ma'am. All right.
You can do the measurements for the bottle size. Put it in the Ziploc bag so that way I can get a full bottle of Sprite. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate it. All right. Thank you, ma'am. We'll talk.
You're welcome. Yes.
All right. Bless up.
Same to you.
All right. Okay. Yeah, so YouTube, you see that's how the seasoning work. It's unparalleled. It's no question asked. That's a chef from New York. One of New York up one I'm not gonna say one of New York up and coming, but she is the truth in New York. She does it well. No joke. We've been friends for a long time. Long time. Okay, so now that gets a turn. So like I said, we're gonna go over here, right? And this is where magic happens. Right? When I say magic, I mean real magic. Alright, we'll go for the other big thing. But it have soap in it still. So we'll just go for the big thing, a soap. And soap come out of this dispenser and go into that dispenser. So yeah, gotta wash up like almost after everything cool down, when everything trying to simmer down. Get what I'm saying? Wash up. Don't leave you don't leave thing for nobody come in and wash after we. That's how it was start. My grandmother always wash up everything. So basically what's left behind after finish eating is after finish eating is just plates that needs to be washed up and put away that everybody eat from. So the same principle applies. You know, we don't make it runway. So yeah, see now, the quinoa ready for turn down. I'm ready for fluff. Yep, that type, ready for fluff. And do it thing. So get that stir and we're gonna run that. Alright, so now back to washing up. One love, one not. Alright, there we go. So you properly wash your strainer. If you have it, you can use the real water, but if once you have the that spew thing, yep, do it just like that. So you get all the thing out of it. Yeah, things I get washed. So utensils, everything that's been used needs to get washed. Yes, and not only that, I use my grandmother a lot because I grew up with my grandmother, but on both sides of my family, our great cook, my mom, oh shit, She Isle. Now she used to own a restaurant and lounge. So one of her biggest sell was one of her biggest sell was oops, when that woman do a steam fish, the old boulevard used to lock down. And she used to have another place on Red Hills Road. Old place locked down on a Friday night. Well, I'm not gonna say all taxi people, taxi men and taxi women. I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them flock to a restaurant for that specific because she did a good fish fry, but her steamed fish was as I am concerned, her steamed fish was on point. That's as far as I'm concerned. She cooks everything great, but some people have their notch, and she will tell you. She will say, "Oh, that boy grew them granny, boy can cook." But that's all it does. But I grow with some people where operate different in the kitchen. When I say operate different in the kitchen, my uncle used to live in Canada. Now, same thing was icing in can bake, but like I say, everybody run to my grandmother and say, "Hey, I gotta do this, I gotta do that." In can bake, you know. But same thing, icing and strong back and roots. Any juice, any top juice you want, that I'm my uncle. Uncle Septi. Uncle Septi now was a pharmacist. So you see where the thing I come from. University Hospital. He used to run the pharmacy at University Hospital. Him are the chemist. Him was the top chemist. Was the top chemist. So anything anybody need, when the doctor need a cocktail for a patient, him send you over by him. Him sort you out. Him make sure say your drug is on point. So we come back again. Woo, woo, woo! I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't have. Whoa! I shouldn't have done that. So now the stir fry is done. Yeah, now the stir fry is done. And if you see, it's got its own thing going on there. So like I said, the thing turn up. We cool it down, simmer down. So here we go with this bad boy. So we're gonna turn it down low now. And this bad boy, we're gonna fluff this bad boy around it. So alright. This bad boy the quinoa. Sorry about that thing moving earlier on. So that bad boy is the quinoa. So the quinoa right now, that the water dried down and now it's getting to that point. I just fluffed it. So now it's gonna rise up a little bit more. Not a whole lot. And remember, it's not a wheat, it's a fruit. That's what them said. That's what they said. When I know nothing about it. When I do my research about it. The only research made about it is to know that it is the most healthiest choice, um, other than using rice. Um, I when I eat it, it doesn't it doesn't have me feeling like I'm stuffed or bloated or anything like that. It just right. And like I said, in the kitchen, we do a thing and we clean up as we go by. So by the time we finish with the kitchen is already clean. Like right now, we just only have these few pieces. I mean, if you take them, take all of this peel and stuff around the back, and I have everything and put them in a container for compost. And I ate that. So yeah, down a food and lifestyle channel. This is what I do. I incorporate what I've learned from all of my family members. When I say incorporate everything what I learned from my family members is that I've got some serious cooks in my family. This ain't no joke. Serious cooks. And they don't play games when it come on to cooking. They angle cooking in a more ceremonial type of way where it's like you can't go around the kitchen acting a certain way. You gotta, straighten up with certain things. You can't go around slamming the pots. You can't go around hitting the spoon on my mother's side of the family. Yeah, they hit food. They do that kind of stuff. But on my father's side of the family, you're not allowed to use the spoon or any utensils you're cooking with and hit it on the side of the pot like to get food off. They said that's why you have other utensils off to clean it off with. They consider it an insult. So I grew up with that and I keep that kind of stuff. Them kind of people is that if them see you doing that kind of stuff, they walk right out and leave you with your food just the same way. They ain't eating it. So, like I said, coming back down to the Down of Food and Lifestyle channel, I grew with my grandmother. I've learned a lot of stuff. She instilled that we learn stuff from, different people. So that's why I'm multicultural in the stuff that I do. And I operate the way I did. Not did, operate the way I do. So, you know, it's a given. But we'll get this in a little fluff again so that it don't burn. But yeah, the quinoa is working. It's not burning, it's doing its thing. And like I say, all you need out of this quinoa, the quinoa that I just did, um, I'm gonna be eating it. The food that I just eat, that's 4 meals, just for me. But if somebody come over, well, it's okay, not a problem. But um, growing up cooking with my grandmother, we cook in excess that we anybody can come over. Anybody stop by, always have food to eat. If it's not even a whole lot, at least it cuts down and everybody get a spoonful. You know what I mean when I say spoonful. Not necessarily a spoonful, but she will always go back and make sure that everybody's okay. Nobody ever come to our house and not have food to eat. Always do. If it's not even food, you can be munching down and fruits, any fruit that's at the house. Um, that was the one territory that I maintained. When it come on to fruits, I eat a lot of fruits at home. I never really get into food that much. More fruits that I was onto. So when they hit that territory, I'll always have a frown on my face, but I'm good. We'll always get back more anyway. But in between time, thank you again for coming to the Downers Food and Lifestyle channel, where we get into some deep stuff. Talk about myself. It's not hidden, like you see. I have my one customer. Not only one, I got a couple of customers. I need to get my products back in. I'm shipping some more stuff in to get my product up to par. Uh, Everything don't I can't source everything here in the U.S. So I have stuff that comes in, but stuff is coming in. So when those stuff come in, I'll have everybody ready and going real good. But I have for that I have most of the ingredients, so to speak. I just need only a few more pieces, and like I said, it's a 13 blend spice. When I say it's a 13 blend spice, I do it in different sizes. Um, some people will say, okay, you know what, let me try it out. This is the pack they get. That's my grandmother right there. And like I said, that's a 13 blend spice. And this 13 blend spice, I tell somebody one time, I said to them, I tell them the same thing my grandmother told me. I said, if you can't eat the spice before you cook it, it's no sense eating it. That's not a spice, that's a poison. And he said, really? I said, okay. I said, all right, do this for me. I poured a little in his hand and poured it in a few people, and I said, put it in your mouth. And they smelled it, and I said, damn, this smells good. Then they put it in their mouth, and I said, whoa. And I was like, damn, I've never had no spice that tastes like that before. But like I said, all natural, all good, all getting great. So like I go back again, and I started doing this a while back. I go back and forth with what I do. But then again, after a while now, I start moving more back into my seasoning, and this is where it all lies, right in the kitchen. Here's my compost mix. Um, Snow, we're supposed to have snow sometime twice this week, they said. So after snow, I'm thinking of putting this bad boy out because even this bad boy is growing. So let me see if I can grow a pine in New York. Alright. Now another one over there, but we'll do the pine, we'll do the juice, everything as well. Juice like crazy. Alright. Bless up, peace out, one love.